how many people who watch this channel even take it seriously? A lot of people have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Every fiber of my being is behind this. Every cell of my body made in the image of the Creator is a vast, infinite sun burning, a black sun burning for Gnosis, burning for rebellion against this pig pen, land of the bottom feeder, shit eater, bottom feeder, hedge maze, new world order fucking, it's disgusting, you guys. Here's Serpent again, he's so angry all the time. No, I'm just alive. I am alive. I am burning. When you get to a point like this, when you've got that Luciferian heat, when you've got that Kundalini power, when you've got those serpents stirring in your coccygeal church, you will have passion in your life. You see, you don't know what real anger is. You don't know, I'm not even going to get into it. These serpents angry. If you're not, you're dead inside. You're not supposed to love this shit. You're supposed to reject it. And my life is, people say, oh, it must be miserable being like you. I have the most fascinating, interesting life ever. My life is like a fantasy role-playing game. Every second of my life is filled with more bliss than the second prior. You see, people have been led to believe that if they're irritated with something, that their life must be miserable. You are a sheep. The secrets of this earth have been veiled. The secrets of your body have been veiled. And when you start to give your body the proper nourishment, right? The earth actually starts to interact with you differently. That's how we're designed, you guys. This organism and its biofield is intimately connected to and has a symbiotic relationship to the earthly kingdom and the earthly mother's angels. You need to read the Essene Gospel of Peace, books 1 through 4. That you have angels around you at all times. However, when we are in an enlightened state, that biofield connects us to the seraphim, to the various angels of God's kingdom. We are in a fallen state. You can actually see these angels, and they don't look like angels with wings and all this other crap. They're like holograms that are 3, 4th, and 5th dimensional that are linked together like I don't even know how to put it. It's so advanced. And they're all around you, and they're in a perfect circle, and they're connected to your biofield. They're like pillars inside your biofield. You see, you don't know who you are. You don't know. You don't know how far we've fallen. And how would you, without entering into the non-ordinary to witness what lies beyond the visible light spectrum? And why would anybody want to do that? They've been led to believe that this physical slave reality is life. You don't even know what's been taken from you. When something is all that you don't know that there's anything beyond it. Do you see what I'm saying? That's part of the engineering. That's part of the design. That's part of this hellscape. They want you thinking that this base reality, this physical reality where you use less than a 0.0000, an infinite amount of 0.1, you use the tiniest fraction of your potential. They want you thinking that that's life. And they've got people to believe it. And you wonder why you're upset, or you're not upset. You wonder why you're depressed, why you're anxious. It's because part of you deep down beneath the skin and jewelry knows that you've bought into a massive illusion. But those signals have been jammed because you have way too much noise in your life. You have way too much static in your head. From all the mindless sifting of Instagram and watching Netflix and all the data that you take in, we're exposed to 4,000 to 10,000 or more ads a day. When you go onto Facebook and you fucking just sit there seeking for dopamine bursts through all the shorts and the reels, etc., you're just absorbing all this shit. Everything that your eyes and ears and senses witness, it gets stored in your head. You are a walking amalgam of social engineering, of conditioning. You're walking around with all this meaningless shit in your head that has nothing to do with your mission. They're jamming the signal. And the algorithm, you have a unique algorithm tailored just to you that's regulated by a hyper intelligent, fucking vastly wise AI system that knows more about you than you know about yourself, because all it does is mine data about you, and it has an algorithm of predictability on you. It knows what you're going to do before you do it. That's why things that pop up in your reels, I was just thinking about that, or oh wow, look at that, I was just talking about that supplement, or look at that, it's advertising. It's listening to you at all times. These phones, why do you think there's a camera facing you and facing away from you? It's because it's watching you at all times. And if you knew how advanced the technology was, the spy software that's watching you at all times through these cameras, it would blow your mind. They're monitoring down to the most minute facial movements on your face. They can monitor your health by tracking miniature movements in your face that you don't even know that you're making. You don't realize how advanced this prison system is. But no coin only has one side. For as much good as there is, for as much evil as there is here, there's just as much good. But you can't just live a sheltered life where you ignore the bad and put yourself into a fake echo chamber where you work overtime to ignore the signals that your own intuition is trying to wake you up. Don't focus on the bad, bro, just focus on the good. You can't have real goodness if it's illusionistic. You have to be complete. God built you in the image of the Creator. You have the ability to shoulder the weight of the truth. You can shoulder the weight of this sinful world. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for, but you're so afraid that you want to tell yourself, that I only think positive things, blah, blah, blah. Acknowledging truth is one of the most positive things that you can do. Would you rather live in a fucking fabricated lie? Oh, come on, guys. What the fuck is actually going on here? Some of us know. The spearhead of programming, the spearheading of all the engineering, the rewriting of humanity is to shut you off from Kundalini, because Kundalini is Christ. Christ is the risen Kundalini, which takes our consciousness and directly connects us to the pleroma, to the monad, while in this physical experience. When are you gonna get it?